So something I do for my email community is I like to answer your questions. So if someone in my community has a question about their health, their body, or just like a general question around health, healing, energetics, I'm your gal. If you want to get in on that action, let me know and I will send you the link to get signed up to my email community. I do this every Thursday. And yesterday's question, because today's Friday, yesterday's question was kind of like how I would walk someone, how I would hold someone's hand through a healing, like a body, like a disease. And I think they asked like about depression or cancer. And it really doesn't matter what the dis-ease is or the disharmony, because I don't look at people as a disease or disharmony. I look at people, I'm a medical intuitive, a psychic, and a healer. I look at energy, everything's energy. It is my belief and opinion and knowledge that everything is energy, everything has a vibration, like a vibration rate, everything has a different frequency, the body has a flow in its body, each organ has its own flow and health and wellness and that kind of thing. And when we have a dis-ease, a disharmony, a diagnosis, all it is, and this is, I love this because it takes the emotional charge out of it, because it can be really scary to get a diagnosis. It can feel really scary. We can feel like we have no choices because of the I don't know, the society we live in kind of sets us up that way. But I see it as, like any diagnosis, as a misalignment of energies. That's all it is. Your vibration might be here, okay? But maybe your optimal health level is up here. They don't match. They don't vibrate at the same frequency. The vibration rates are different, okay? So when I work with you, I work with root cause. That's always my intention. Root cause, highest good. Okay, so that might not look like what you think it should look like. We get out of what it should look like. We get out of our expectations and we just see what is, okay? Because I don't really care what the root cause is. My ultimate goal is to get your health from here to here. So together we put on our detective hats. We are curious, we are compassionate, and we want to see what the root cause is. Spoiler alert, the root cause is 99.9999999% something that you're holding on to that maybe is uncomfortable and you don't want to look at it. It's not just like it's parasite or it's mold or it's yeast or it's fungus or I'm just stressed. I mean, that's contributing. Absolutely, that can be contributing. And, should you work on those things? Maybe, maybe not. When I work with you, I look at what is the priority to get the help from here to here. And, considering like what you want, like what your commitment is, because I can't, as a healer, I can't want you to heal more than you do. You are an active participant in your healing experience because you need to take responsibility for the state of health that your body is in. And again, there is no judgment, there is no blame, there is no right, there's no wrong, there is no timeline, okay? The human puts the timeline on. The human says, I should heal in 5 seconds, or I should just take one pill and I will be cured. And unfortunately, that might take away your symptom, okay? But which is the pain and probably what got your attention. Your symptoms are loud. Symptoms get our attention. Symptoms say, oh my God, are you listening yet? Your body's been talking to you for fucking years, okay? Excuse me. For years, okay? And your human's been ignoring it, been explaining it away. I'm just tired. I'm just stressed. And, I need to, sleep more or whatever. And maybe you do. Most people don't get enough quality sleep, okay? You can sleep for 10 hours and not get quality sleep. So there is a component of that. But if you're not getting to the root cause, the seed point, where this came from, did it come from childhood? Did it come from another lifetime? Does it, getting to that root point of what happened at this time? What do we need to understand about this? What beliefs are you holding around this? Why is it activated now? What choices are you making now that are in alignment with this? What payoff are you getting? Is it like your story now? Like, has your diagnosis become your story, and your whole identity is around, having this XYZ? Okay. Again, we're not here to judge or to blame or any of that, because we do that enough ourselves. We don't need to be berating ourselves anymore. In fact, we need to look at why we do that so much. Okay. Because that's not helping you to heal your body, and it's making it harder. And that's not the point of life. Like, I don't believe that we in this day and age, or ever, need to be suffering so much. Our human suffers. Our soul knows the plan. Our soul knows what's up. So do yourself a favor and start connecting with your soul, okay? And your body. But in a nutshell, I see everyone as individual, and I could have 5 people come to me with the same diagnosis, the same symptoms, all of the same things, and it could be 5 different root causes. It could be 5 different core beliefs they're holding, emotions, experiences, chakras, energetics. It could be. That's how amazing and complex and wonderful we are as humans. We are unique, like literally. And it's one of the reasons why I love what I do, because we are so unique. And it is not, health and healing is not a one size fits all. And your health changes, like your requirements change day to day as you age, all of those, as you move through different cycles of life, depending on what's going on in your life, everything shifts and changes. So I want to go at me, medical intuitive psychic healer, wants to know what is going to move the needle forward so that you are getting closer and closer and closer, and then finally clicking in. Clicking in. Okay. That is what I do with my clients. That's one of the reasons why I don't offer like one-off sessions. The only one-off session I offer is a clarity session, and that's not healing. That's just me reading your energetics to tell you what I see, what's going on. And then you get to choose what you do with that information. So if that's something you're interested in, let me know. But my heal packages start at a 3-month commitment, because it really does take that long for the human, not for the energetics. Energetics are fast, okay? But your human needs to be able, we can work together in a session, and your goal could be here, and maybe you come to the session here, and by the end of the session, we are, woo, yeah, and you're feeling great. And then you go out into the world, and life starts lifing, and you start having the same thoughts and responses and actions and choices and all of those things, and hurt and anger and wounding, right? We all have it. We're human. We all have shadows. We're human. And you were here, and then in 5 minutes, you're back down to here, because that is your steady state of energetics. We want over time to slowly build that. It can be quicker, depends on you and your commitment. And we want to make sure it's locked in and you're embodying it. You don't have to think about it anymore. You are it. Okay. You're just it. You're just doing your thing. And then guess what? We go higher, and then we do it again. We go higher. We do it again. You can go as high as you want, and you will always find something to heal if you're looking. So it's not about staying in this like healing cycle all the time, because that can be a form of self-sabotage. I can't move forward in my life because I need to heal. Maybe not. Maybe not. So again, it's not a one size fits all. It is a process. It is a journey, and you get to control how fast or how slow you go. It's perfect. It's perfect. You are right where you need to be. So that was the question of the week. I hope you get a little nugget in here. Let me know what resonated for you below. And if it didn't resonate, that's cool. Keep on scrolling. It's fine. We're not aligned to work with each other, and that's fine. I'm not for everybody. Not everybody wants to do this level of work. Not everybody resonates with that. So I will see you on the next video. And if you have a question and you want like an opportunity for me to answer it, I can't promise that I'm answering everybody's questions. I answer one a week. But I choose which one is like in alignment for that week, and it's gonna help like benefit the all for highest good. So if you want an opportunity to ask me, let me know, and I will get you the form to fill out. It's just name and email. All right, I will see you later. Have a wonderful day. Bye.